Did you come up with a name?
No. I've just decided now that the interviewee must come up with a name every time. So that's on you.
What pressure!
Yeah.
Every time. So you're saying podcast is going to be called something different every time you do it?
Yep. Depending on who I'm talking to. So this is the first one with Madele Vermaak, and she's gonna come up with a name for us.
Oh, God. Foreign Lawrence Flirty Kirby podcast.
Foreign Lawrence Flirty Kirby podcast with Madele Vermaak. We need like a theme tune. We need a keyboard.
I think that the host should make the music. If the interviewee comes up with a name, the least you can do is provide the theme music.
Touche. Okay. It will come to me, I'm sure. Anyway, how are you, Madele? Thank you for having the time to speak with me.
I'm so busy these days. It was hard to find a moment, but here I am.
Here she is, all the way from South Africa, I believe.
Napir.
And how is it? How is it different to Hanoi? We miss you.
I miss you too. It's a world of difference, Lauren. There's a lot of open spaces. There's languages that I understand completely. The people in the town are lovely. And it's quite isolated. And there's the noise that I have here is tractors and birds. And it's very different.
We have our neighbor like every Saturday morning at like 8. Mm-hmm. He gets his drill out. It's really fun. It's a fun thing to wake up to.
I feel like if it happens that consistently, I think he's trolling you.
He's trolling us for sure because nothing changes. The house
you
is
can't
still
possibly be continuously building on the same thing in the same space with the same drill. I think you need to get into noise music.
Noise music?
Yeah.
Well, just like thrash out some punk.
Thrash out some like white noise and distortion at his wall whilst he's drilling and record it.
Yeah. Okay. Play it back to him. Maybe I can try that. Good tip. I wanted to have a little interview with people that whose music I love. So you're number 1 on the list. How does that feel?
I don't know what to say. I appreciate it, Lauren. I really do. Thank you.
Cool. And we're going to talk about your new album. When was it released? Couple weeks now?
On the 10th of January. Yeah, that's
10th of Jan. Nice. Had a little listen on Spotify. Beautiful, beautiful. So for your new project, how does it feel to go solo after having been in Monoheart for so long?
It feels like a long time coming because obviously you know what it's like when we make music. We are alone. It's a great thing to play with other people and I absolutely love playing with other people. But whilst you are playing with other people, you're always writing music on your own and here and there doing little gigs. And I can't believe that, that I released group albums before releasing a solo album because I've been making music for such a long time. So it feels good. It feels like something that's had to happen and something I'm very proud of.
Yeah,
a big capsule of Hanoi as well for me,
Yeah, I guess you did it the wrong way around. But it's cool because everyone knows Monoheart, so now it's like you don't have to build that up. You can just release it.
Not everyone knows Monoheart,
I mean, in Hanoi, come on.
400 people.
Okay, so for your writing style, I love how your songs, like the rhythm and the lyrics, seem to sometimes you stretch them out or play on the syllables, and you always give us some kind of a climb. I feel like in Lullaby, it climbs up, and then Breathe, which is I think my favorite currently. We have the climb down. Is that something that is that like a conscious decision or does it just happen? How do you write? What's the songwriting process like for you?
I thought about my album and I actually at one point thought, God, I'm doing that too much now.
No, but it's like signature, Madele.
I know, but I don't. I was trying to think like, where did that come from? Like, when did that start? Like, I always feel like there needs to be like a big release in a song, you know. And then I started feeling that it's a little bit predictable, you know, like over if you overdo it. So actually, like when I wrote A Pocket Full of Stones, and the last few songs that I've written don't have
Have
any
that.
climb. The last
Yeah.
4 or 5 songs I've written, I've intentionally tried to like avoid that because I don't want to get stuck into something like that. But I will say that I do love that release in a song. I'm always like wanting to go there, and I think that with the climbing up and the climbing down, like some artists I can think of really kind of have inspired me, and I can pick that up from how I wrote those songs.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think it's no, I hear what you're saying, but I think it's cool because yeah, maybe it's the same thing, but you still surprise us every time. So I don't think it's formulaic or predictable because it's like, how are you gonna do it now in this song? I love it. It's great. Don't drop it all together. But
No, I probably won't. I just yeah. Sometimes we fall into a little bit of a rhythm, and I want to break that sometimes.
yeah, no, got it. And
Yeah.
I'm just a fool for your gravitational pull. Who's that written
Uh-huh.
about, Madele? Anyone in mind?
Wow, you're really like, yeah, what are you, like a fucking Pulitzer Prize winning journalist pulling out all the history here? What are you going
Yeah.
for? But is that a serious question?
No, you don't have to answer it. I just wanted to see your face.
You're
Sorry, no, but
awful. You're
that is
absolutely awful.
no, but it's such a beautiful song. I love
Thank
it.
you. Oh,
Yeah.
you do. I'm glad
Yeah.
that you like it. I actually to me currently that's my favorite song in the album.
Mm.
Um yeah. That's the one I kind of I get a little dreamy when I listen to it. I think
Nice.
I kind of explained a little bit like what was the original impetus for the song, the meaning of the song. But of course, like you can have an idea of what you want to write a song about, but invariably for me, it becomes about people at some point. Like
Yeah, yeah.
if I have an idea that's got something related to whatever, this moon or a scientific idea or a book, it always ends up being about somebody or something related
Mm.
to me. And so yeah, it is
Yeah.
about something.
I guess writing, well, for me, any song that my favorite songs are the ones that come most naturally. So,
Mm.
and it's always about something or someone that's happening. I can't, if I couldn't sit down and be like, I'm going to write a song about riding a horse to Mexico because I've never done it. So it wouldn't be believable. So I think that's
Yeah.
nice. It comes across in your songs that it's
Mm.
believable. Forgotten my other question now. Yes. The best and the worst thing about being a musician.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I feel somewhat like, I don't know, when do you call yourself a musician? Like, at what point do you say
When
that's what I am?
I don't know, it feels weird. It feels like tooting your
You
own horn,
know,
but I mean, it's necessary, especially if you're trying to go somewhere
I
with it.
think maybe me saying that is partly related to the worst thing about being a musician, part
Yes.
of your question, because the bass part is quite easy. It's wonderful to have that release. It's cathartic. It's therapeutic. It's something that introduces you to all kinds of wonderful people. It's a beautiful way to connect. I mean, because of music, I've met you and Marika and Matthias and Tash and the Red Eyed Rabbit people, and like I've met so many wonderful heart people because I play an instrument and sing and love music and go to venues, and that's the best part of being a musician.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and the worst part, if you and I don't want to I don't want to be negative in any way. I just want to be honest though. It's very difficult to consistently put yourself out there, especially if you are struggling with confidence, or if you have dreams that are constantly being challenged or unmet.
COVID.
To continue to like be doggedly like committed to it is difficult. And also like me, like it's a strange thing. I'm not shy with like Monoheart or with a Delicious Monster or Cheese. Like I really don't feel very shy when I perform with a group. There's a certain kind of ease and confidence that I feel with that. But when I play solo, I'm very shy.
It's completely different though, because you can't vibe off of other people, I guess. It's all you, and everyone's staring at you. My voice always goes high. Hello, thank you so much for coming.
I know, like I've definitely said some of the dumbest shit ever during a solo show, like in between songs, just trying to keep the thing alive whilst like detuning or whatever, changing pedals. Just like, and then you after you've just said it and you're like, what the fuck did I just say? Or why did I just say that? It's a very weird thing. And it also sometimes I feel weird about expecting to take up that space, and like you are all gonna listen to me and my feelings and my songs now, which is really ridiculous. Like it's just ego. It's just like really silly. One must never be the thing that's stopping you from achieving something, and I'm a little bit guilty of that sometimes, but
we can all relate to that.
Yeah, maybe some people are really confident.
It's so funny though, because if you see Monoheart, I guess it is you in a group, but I just would never think that about you. But it is definitely different, like you say, doing solo stuff and doing in a group.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Absolutely.
And I guess I'll ask you one more. Your Pocket Full of Stones song, I can't listen to it. I've listened to it twice. It's so beautiful. I think it's like the happiest sound, but it's the saddest song. It's beautiful. Like do you agree? It sounds kind of happy compared to the others, less dark, but obviously
it's in major chords, so it sounds happy. And I almost never write in major chords, and that was something else. Like I've recently, after Pocket Full of Stones, I wrote a few songs in major chords, and with like we spoke earlier, with no like climax. They're just kind of more straight out songs. Because the reason I did it was because I'd been listening to some artists like Angel Olsen and Adrian Lenker, and listening to the simplicity of their chords, and I love their music. I absolutely love it, and I was thinking about how I always tried before to create really intricate songs on guitar, which I think you can hear on songs like Lullaby or Love is a Constant Garden, which is really like an exercise in scales vocally as well. And Pocket Full of Stones was just 3 chords, repeat the whole way through, and just focus on maybe the lyrics a bit more, or
the lyrics are more, I mean, they're at the forefront. When there's less going on, it's almost like there's more going on, or you hear the lyrics, they come through very strong. It's very nice. When I first started playing guitar, my favorite songs were always obviously like the 3 chord ones, because they're accessible. So I think it's always good to have, like you say, a mixture. Sometimes the more complex stuff is maybe scares people off if they're wanting to like learn how to play and stuff. So you should be very, very proud. Lovely.
Thank
lovely
you,
song.
Lauren. Thank you so much. And I have been really enjoying the songs you've been posting as well.
Cheers.
On YouTube. Yeah, really, really amazing.
Cool.
I listened to you on the way to George the other day with Herman, and we both
Really?
just beautiful new sound and how great your voice is. No, it's fantastic. Just keep posting it. I love to hear you sing.
Thanks, Madele. Awesome. All right, well, I think we can keep this short and sweet, but where can we find your album?
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
I've on Spotify, but my friends sent me that they music, so it's on Apple Music and YouTube Music and iTunes and Deezer. It's on a
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so if you're watching this and you haven't heard it, go and listen to it right now. All right. Thank you so much, Madele. What was it? Lauren Lauren's Flirty Kirby podcast, episode 1.
Here we are.
Thank you. Awesome. Ciao.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Bye.